Hey guys, welcome to RuneScape Dragonwilds. Yes, this is a survival game made by the people that also make RuneScape. I'm super excited to check it out. It kind of came out of nowhere. That's a dragon. We are in the Dragonwilds after all. All right, so let's get started. Grab some trees, all right. We have a build menu with B. Obviously, we can set up our house. This game is multiplayer for up to 4 people, by the way. Hello, little buddy. A kebbit. Is he gonna attack me? No, ow, dude. Really? Okay, stop. Okay, I can punch. I feel bad about this. I'm sorry. You're dead. See you later, little kebbit. Okay. Whoa, look at that big tower up there. There's also like some smoke shooting off into the sky. Maybe that's like a bandit camp of some kind. Okay. Let's see what we can craft now. We have a torch. Nice. And then of course the build menu with a campfire, a crafting table, which we can make. I'm just gonna slap one down right here for now. And then in here we can make our axes, which we need stone. We can make our first club and some armor, as well as a pioneer scarf. That gives us set bonuses and a whole bunch of other stuff. We just also unlocked a way to build, which is amazing. Okay, so I need to figure out stone. Am I just gonna find it? Yep, it's just gonna be on the ground everywhere. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Nice little pond. We do have to drink, we do have to eat. And we can just pick up dirty water from there and then drink it. But it is a source of hydration tainted by the residue of a cataclysmic event. And there's a minimal chance of soul scourge unless we boil it, it seems like. And we just leveled up and there's a skills menu. What is these little rocks right here? A rune essence. Maybe a special type of ore that we can gather. Here's the ocean that we came from before our ship clearly got attacked by some dragons. But let's just make sure we get enough stone. Let's get our base level tools. Probably a pickaxe first, because it seems like wood is a little more common than stone at the moment. There we go. That should just about do it. And then once I have my club as well, I can start clubbing all of these little ones and probably get some food to start eating. Let's go ahead and make our axe. And our pickaxe. And then we just leveled up our crafting skills. Nice. And then, oh my god, that pickaxe is massive. I didn't expect that. Okay. Hit the rock. Give me the stone. Ooh, I just hit like a crit or something. Okay, and then, yeah, mining XP. Boom. Level up. Okay. If I do know one thing about RuneScape, it is that leveling up your skills is a very, very big part of it. So let's get an idea of the skill trees, and look, they all go to 99. That is the one thing I know about RuneScape, is that your skills go to 99, and then you can see the things you unlock as time goes on, and get all the way up to, obviously, level 99 in its respective tree. Oh, I drank some of the bad water. Are we good? Okay, I got a little bit of toxicity. Okay, so maybe I just need to avoid the toxicity meter to go to full. And boy, do I already enjoy the music. That's so nice. All right, let's get this ash tree down. Level up in our woodworking. It just bonked me off the head, but my head is made of steel. And there's absolutely no brain in there, as you guys know. And how many more hits until we get some wood out of that? There we go. So it breaks into pieces. I'm feeling a little bit of Valheim vibes from this already. Yeah, nice, okay. You can perform an overhead chop. Whoa! Okay, so you overhead chop when it's on the ground and it breaks it better than doing an underhand chop. Ooh. Okay, I see you, Jagex. You're thinking. You're changing up the game a little bit. I like that. I like that a lot. I always say I really enjoy the little things. And that is a little thing. that I enjoy. Alright, so that's an entire tree chopped. And now we have a ton of wood, a bunch of stone. We can make our club and our shield, so we can start murdering to make our armor. I'm gonna make a cape that gives us more defense, a little scarf that gives us some bonuses as well. We can just go ahead, double click to equip it. And then we have a club and a shield. And now we can club all the penguins. I like that animation too. Come here, Kebbit. Thank you. I'm gonna need a lot of that animal fur. So we're gonna have to kill a few of these. What up, my guy? Nice, skill menu for our melee as well. Stamina cost decreasing. We can start parrying attacks at level 5. Oh wow, I can't wait to get like a full 99 character in this game. So far, so good, man. Whoa, that's like a crazy looking deer? But I think I'm gonna need a bow for that. Probably, right? I don't think a club is gonna work. I don't think I can catch up to it. What up, Kebbit? There we go, down and out. I see something over on like a bench across the water there. You see that? And like a man-made wall. Can I swim? No, it's not deep enough to swim, but I can get across it. There we go. Yeah, see that? It's glowing. What are you? Lore. Okay. I mean, that's cool. So there's lore scattered about the map. You can pause that part of the video and read it if you want. Okay, it actually looks like we're already wearing the adventurer's pants, as well as the adventurer's tunic. And now I can throw on my cape, and we have the bare minimum. Let's go a little further in and just see what we come across. Like, what's that windmill up on the hill? Let's go investigate. Oh, there's some chickens. Does someone live here? Oh, there's a big giant rat. It looks like a rat. All right. What up, rat? Giant rat. I hit it in the head. I bonked it. I think I got it stuck. Got him. Nice. Okay, so that's giving me way more fur. And fangs and raw meat. Nice. Okay. So let me kill all of these rats. I just kind of stun it into oblivion with my hammer. Make sure we block if it tries to attack back. Anyone else want to go? There's a lot of rats here. Oh my goodness. Okay, but do we have any, like, goodies inside the windmill? No, it looks like it's boarded up. Okay. Ooh, the creaking sounds as it spins. That's cool. Hello, chicken. Ah. Oh, that's a good way to get meat. Come here, chicken. Give me the whole raw bird. Thank you. And some feathers for what I assume is going to be arrows. All right. And here we can see the map. Looks like our objective to talk to the old man wizard is just through this way, probably at that fire over there. And I'm going to take a roundabout long way so I can explore a little more before getting there. And now we can parry attacks. Cool, time to jump. Okay, broke my ankle. What a beautiful world, man. I love the sun shining through the trees. The noises, the ambiance. Is that a cow? You're entering an area of stronger creatures and enemies. Craft better weapons and armor to improve your chances of survival. Is the cow gonna attack me? Are we chill, dog? Bramblemead Valley, power level 2. A goblin. About to goblin on these balls, mother trucker. There we go, blocked it. Go back in with a couple of swings, bonk him in the nose, down and out. And they're dropping packs. Ooh, some flax. That's cool, okay. Are you next, huh? There's a chest right there. There we go, a level up. And what do we got in the chest? Whoa! Loads of stuff, it looks like. A threadable grain sack. Is that something we learn, maybe? It looks like it. I'm just gonna take everything. Or maybe I just drank everything. Yep, I just drank it all. Don't mind me. I just drank everything, used everything. I don't know what I just used or drank, but I think I'm drunk now, and I'm gonna do extra damage. Come here! You stupid goblin! Ugh. Smell you later. And it looks like we can hold a torch in our shield slot for when the sun starts going down. The shadows are getting very long now as I make my way to my current objective, which I believe is to speak to the old man inside of the building right here. It says I have something to do here. Hello? Anyone home? Ugh. Well, you said this was like a village. Is the village, like, missing now? Oh, animal bone, tannery, and cooking pot. Cool. Hi, wise old man. Good, you've got the basics under your belt, but now guide ropes are off. Taking down a dragon won't be easy, but you've got the skills to do it, well, almost. We need to start thinking long-term. Bramblemead Village is an excellent place for an outpost, even if it's a little overrun with goblins right now. We should build our new base of operations here. By we, I mean you. Bad back. It doesn't need to be fancy, though style is always worth pursuing. But it needs to be functional. Make a shelter, some foundations, walls, and a roof, and then build it and claim a bed. You can go bigger, of course. Let the inner architect run wild, but the bed's the bare minimum, and we need to get started. Go on, hop to it. Okay. So the ultimate goal is to take out the dragons, clearly. Dragging these balls across your forehead. There's gonna be a lot of those jokes. I'm sorry in advance. The chicken's attacking me? Really, Dad? Get out of here. But he wants me to build a base here? With all the goblins? I mean, at least that's what it seemed like. Ooh, some cabbage. We're getting cooking skills by picking up foods and things on the ground. Well, I guess that makes sense why this would be a good location to build then, because there's a lot of flax, there's a lot of food. My stomach's growling. I really should make that cooking pot now so we can make some decent foods, right? But as for where to build, I'm thinking maybe once the goblins are dead, they're gone? Perhaps? Get out of here, Kebbit. And can we gather water from this well? We can. Okay. You see something glinting in the bucket. Reaching into the cold water, you pulled out a strange-looking amulet, even colder to the touch. What? Excuse me? We're finding secrets already. Search for the purpose of the amulet of the ghost speak, so I can't equip it. Okay. Tome of rune crafting? Do I just, like, read that? Yeah, and then I leveled up my rune crafting. Plan broken wooden crates. So now I learn that, and I can craft broken wooden crates, it seems like. Oh, that's super cool. Okay, so the blueprints are kind of, like, found throughout the world, then. So you're kind of forced to explore. Which I do appreciate. Quite a bit, actually. Okay, then, let's build. I'm thinking maybe we just do it, like, right next to this ruin. Like, right here in this field, maybe? This feels like a decent spot to build my base. Like, I can go over there, kill goblins, get a bunch of food. Who are these people, though? Is this, like, are these bandits? Or are these merchants? Or... oh, no, these are goblins. A goblin archer. Don't hit me with the archery. Give me your bow, though. I'm out of stam, I'm out of stam, I'm out of stam. That's okay. Oh, wow, he's taking a lot more hits. I can't just spam him into the ground like the rest of them. Okay. Gotta be careful with the archers. If we get attacked by too many of those, we're definitely gonna die. And I always try to make it my goal to not die. I know, like, crazy. That's... that's probably everybody's goal in these games, but I always like to try to beat a game without dying, to test myself, you know? So I'm going to do everything in my power to not die. But yeah, this feels like a decent spot. Let's go ahead and get some foundations put up. Kind of feel like, you know, get a feeling for how the building mechanics work in the game. And so far, so good. Very easy to just delete. It gives you your materials back. I kind of want to build it like slightly raised up right? So that way we're not, like, stuck to the ground, if that makes sense. So we do something like this. Probably just start with, like, a little bit of a 3x3. And it looks like it does use quite a bit of wood. So I am going to need to chop some more trees. But he did say that the bare minimum was going to be a bed, and I do need to make sure I cook something. So how do we make our cooking bench? More ash logs. Okay. So to do that, I'm just going to take one of these foundations to get my wood back. Set up a quick little campfire out front. And then let's see what we can make. We can just add raw meat, cook it with ash logs, and then ready to start, we're making rat roast. We're just making some rat sausages now. Oh my goodness. I didn't think on day one I'd be eating a bunch of rats, but here we are. We're doing it. And boop. The rat roasts are complete. They're in my inventory. And then these are going to give me low sustenance. Going from 17 to 37, so about 20. And then we need to probably boil some water. But we don't have any fuel currently. So I need to go ahead and chop some more trees. So that way we can boil the water and make sure we're safe. Is there any water near me? See, that's a problem. But I guess we could just go for a trip, grab a lot of water, and then we'll be good to go for a while. So let's chop down another tree so we can build up our base a little more, and obviously cook a little water and some food. So we're good to go. There we go. We got plenty of wood now. Shift left click to split, and we have a slider. Beautiful. Love that. Oh, we need 2 dirty water. Can we cook red berries, though? Into dried red berries. A tasty snack. I don't know if that's going to give us water. So I think I need to drink the poopy water. Let's go ahead and drink it. I feel bad because we do get a little bit of poison from it, but I need it right now. Before we pretty much 100% need to just run over and gather some water from the nearest lake, which seems like it's up this way. So let's go on a little journey, and then we'll come back and work on the house some more. Whoa. A castle on the top of the rock. Like a goblin castle, maybe? I don't know. Looks like there's just so much to see and explore. I'm excited. Is that like a chest in the middle? It is. It's like a little secret glowing chest. What do we got? Some rune essence, earth runes, broken wooden crate, blueprint, some ash logs. Nice. That saves me a good little tree chop. Oh, look at that deer right there. You think we could sneak up on it? Hello there. Senor deer. And, wait, one more hit, one more hit. Nice. I didn't even know I'd be able to sneak up on it. We got an antler. Animal bones. So we learned the tannery with regular animal hide. Nice. All right, we're unlocking a lot. And now middle mouse click, we get a special jump leap attack ability. That's sick. It uses a lot of stamina, but maybe it stuns a bit more. We can go try that on those goblins over there. But I am here to collect water after all. Which I collected as fast as I could possibly hit the E key, so I'm a happy camper there. Nice. And we got some morning music playing as we assault the goblin camp. Where are you? I saw some goblins over here. Whoa, goblin warriors. Heavy attack. We gotta be careful, though. I'm blocking. I'm out of stam. Okay, I just lost 54 HP. Okay, ow, ow, ow. Okay, I'm not ready for those guys yet. I'm not ready for them. Oh god, there's some rats. Run, run, run. Oh my god, there's some rats. A lot of rats. Oh, and the goblin warriors are chasing me. Please, leave me alone. No, no. Mr. Wizard, can you help me? They're giving up. They're giving up. The goblin warriors are also giving up. Oh my god. All right, let's boil some of this water. I think my screen's starting to blink because I'm out of water. The dried rare berries finished. Nice. which gave me some cooking levels. Let's throw as much water in there as we can. And then as we level up our cooking, we're gonna unlock some fancy cookware. That's cool. There we go, drinky drinky. Drinky drinky, oh yeah. Oh yeah, so it was getting dark because I was dehydrated. But we should be good now. No more dehydration. Plenty of food. Let's cook this venison. Okay, so it actually takes 2 pieces of meat to cook 1 cooked item. Gotta keep that in mind. We just unlock the pan rack, which allows us to cook some different stuff. So I wonder if that's gonna work like Valheim, where you would need to put the pan rack next to the cooking stove, and then the cooking stove would have new recipes for you. That's what it seems like at the moment. Let's go ahead and just cook all of our water. Just want to make sure we always have water on us. We go ahead and eat the chicken that we just cooked. And we should be okay on food and water now to actually start building our house. You need a more powerful axe to fell this tree. So like iron or copper or whatever the next upgrade is going to be that we'll find out in the world. Clearly. Okay. I didn't expect that. Didn't expect the trees right there to be stronger, but you can see like the ground is like a little more like bluish there. So maybe that's like a piece of a new biome? Yeah, I think it is. How intriguing. What up, Kevin? Die, Kevin! Sorry, Kevin. I just unlocked a spell book. Conjures an astral axe that launches forward, instantly chopping down trees in its path. What? It requires runes to cast. What? So are runes gonna be like an ammo of some kind? Okay, that's cool. I do have some earth runes already, but I don't have the other types of runes. And I know this game is made in the universe of RuneScape, so clearly runes are going to be important, but I didn't anticipate that they were kind of going to be like the mana of the game, is what it seemed like. That's pretty cool, but that means the spells are going to be very powerful. It did say that that astral axe is going to chop down all of the trees in its path. So if we were to, like, right here, you see 4 trees in a row, we could just throw it right there. We're going to cut down all 4 of those trees. That would be sick. All right, we've acquired a bit more wood for our house. Let's go ahead and at least get some walls and a roof on this thing. You know what I mean? So I feel somewhat safe inside. There we go. Beautiful. This is where we're going to put all our benches and things. Just need probably 1, maybe 2 more trees. But I keep seeing this goblin guy over here looking at me funny. And I'm not going to let him keep looking at me funny. So let's go bonk him over the head with my mallet real fast. What up, dude? Do you like this in the head? Or in the balls? Okay, so that middle mouse click attack does indeed stun. Ow. Got him as he shot me. From the top rope! Bonk. Are you guys, like, guarding something over here? I'm a little curious. This is a goblin camp. I'm gonna try to hit a parry. Let's see. There it is. Nice. Okay. So it looks like their weapon will glow slightly when you're supposed to hit your parry. And what is this? That looks like something to fall into. And up there, it looks like there's some vines that you can cut open. It is abnormally dark up there. Okay, so there's like secrets everywhere. Yeah, look at this winding road to the top of that rock. What's gonna be up there? Let's go find out. I'm just super curious. Grab all the food as we go up. Hello? What is at the top of this weird winding rock valley? I hear something. There's some runes, also some birds that I think I probably could have killed. We can gather these for rune essence that we can then like I just mentioned, craft them into specific runes to then cast, like, the axe throwing ability and things like that. But what is this? There's like a blue triangle vault door. I just went in. Whoa. A dungeon of some kind? Huh. Okay, I see a creepy thing down there. And that seems to be blocked. Okay, so I'll go this way. It said this area was level 1, but I don't know. A Guardian Vault Hulk. Alright, here goes nothing. What up, Hulk? 4 damage because I blocked it. Nice. Okay, that did way more than 4 damage, but I was out of stamina. We had stamina for that one, but we still got hurt. And dead. And what do you drop? Some stone and rune essence. Nice. Conjure a shield of air magic. Whoa. These are level 2 giant rats, so we need to be careful. Okay, back up, out of stam, out of stam. I probably should have looked into how to make bandages and things before coming into here. But I believe in my abilities. Blocked it. Finish you off. I'm 1 HP. Sorry, 1 stamina. Nice. Just wait for my stam to come back, and... got him. Alright. Nice. I don't know how many more of those that I can take on, but I think... let me spam some blueberries. Maybe we can get, like, our regen going. Wow, those dried blueberries are so good. Holy crap. They're red berries. Why am I saying blueberries? Royal, those are red, not blue. Thank you. I'm colorblind, apparently. I'm colorblind and actually blind. A little of both. There's like a chunk of wall missing there. And a little bit of a dead end with rune essence. Can I mine this with my current pickaxe? I can. Okay. And I'm getting rune crafting levels by breaking it as well. Okay. At level 8, we can summon the power of air to magic jump and descend higher with rune essences. Dude, there is so much going on. There's a lot to this game. I'm so excited to play this. Hello? Anyone? Oh my god. 3 giant rune golems. And no way around them without taking them on. Will they all aggro? There's a chest down there, so I kind of have to kill them. I might have just aggroed them. Please, no! Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. I gotta get my house set up. I'll get some crafting tables down. I'll make some better weapons, and we'll come back in here and we will smoke them. We'll smoke on a pancake. But I didn't know there was going to be dungeons like this. That's a very surprising thing to find up here. But I am very much welcome to it. That's sweet. Okay, no more distractions. Let's build our house. Let's get some upgrades. Let's craft some runes so we can try some of our magic abilities that we're unlocking, and... yeah. Oh, and these little trees just give ash logs, so as I'm running around, I should be grabbing those. Also, the ones on the ground count as logs as well. There's no, like, stick in this game, which is honestly nice. I appreciate that as a survival gamer. What I don't appreciate is these goddamn goblins in my woods. Get bonked by the horny hammer. Thank you. And I feel like I should kill this cow. I really feel bad about bonking him in the head because he's cute as heck. But stone club almost broken. That's fine. I'm wondering if this guy's gonna give me leather and some, like, really good meat. Animal hide. Yep, see, we just unlocked steaks. And we got more animal bones, and as we saw before, animal bones are used in a lot of different upgrades, so... we are gonna have to murder a lot of these cows, I think. But while we're here, let's go ahead and get the crafting table down. I'm probably gonna put this on the back wall. That's usually, like, where I put the crafting table in the house. And see, now we have arrows and a bag of noggin. The only thing that protects your identity using a goblin pack. And it increases everything across the board. So I'm going to craft one. And let's put it on. And now I have a sack over my head. It gives me a little bit more damage and stuff, so that's cool. And then, as per our quest, we do need a bedroll, which I'll put over here in this corner. And then using coarse animal fur, we can put like torches in our house, so that way we can see at night. So I'm gonna slap a couple of those in here, and maybe a couple by our front door, just like that. And then let me chop a few more trees. I really want to figure out how to craft those runes. Maybe it's going to be some type of bench. Maybe we just talk to the old man now that we have a bed down, and he'll tell us our next steps, right? But let's get a roof on the house first. All right, here we go. Final roof, roof, roof. Oops. And there we go. Now I can claim the bed. And talk to the wizard. You're Wizard Harry. My name's not Harry. New perk unlocked. Sacred Geometry. Triangular building pieces. Ooh, okay. What up, old man? Good, you've built a shelter. I mean, it could do with some work. We're gonna be here a while. Have you considered the decor at all? Maybe some better lighting, curtains, a potential potted plant. Sigh. No, you're right. It's not important. Why live it up when there's so much squalor to enjoy? Anyway, look, we're set up here. But there's one of our number missing. Young Chthon, an adventurer in training that came along with us. He disappeared after we got the lodestone working, vanished before you arrived. I'd like to track him down. To do that, I need to cast a locator spell. I'm just missing one ingredient, which I'll need from you. Antlers. You can get them from deer. Hunt one and bring me the antlers. Then we will get started, but first here, take this. Tome of Construction. For a what? What does that help me learn? Does that like give me the ability to make a bow? No, it doesn't. But I did already kill a deer. So maybe I just give him the antlers and we're good to go, right? You only need one antler, correct? Which I do have. Let's see. Hey dude, I already found some antlers. How are you getting on? Got me antlers? I did. Excellent, you got me one. We can begin. This ritual is a bit old school, proper druidic guff, but it's handy in a pinch. It homes in the spiritual residue of our subject. In this case, young Chthon uses the old shoe of his as a spiritual connection. Vile but useful, just don't sniff it. We'll then just point the antler at the map, and it'll point straight to where you'll find him, or at least where he's been most of the last couple of days. Now then, we just need to spread the rune essence like so, add a dash of the weird unguent stuff Zanuck made from snails, and then it tells us where he is. Nice, okay, cool. The castle, not ideal. That place is a veritable goblin stronghold. Go see if you can find him, but make sure you're geared up for a fight. Okay. And I also see on the map that I have this thing to investigate the purpose of the Amulet of Ghost Speak. Lay it to rest the spirits of the lost expedition members. Somewhere like right there. Maybe at the top of that hill? That's probably where I need to go for the Ghost Speak amulet. Okay, here, we got a spinning wheel. Okay, so this is building and basic survival. We go to crafting. We have a rune altar, so I'm going to need that. We have a spinning wheel, which requires some logs, a tannery, which requires coarse thread. That's probably from the spinning wheel, and of course, this cooking pot. So I need to chop down one more tree just to get a bunch of these benches placed down to see if I can get some upgrades and then head over to the Goblin Castle. Because he did say I was going to need some upgrades, and I believe him, because those goblin warriors that we found up by that lake were extremely powerful. There we go. Wood acquired. Let's go ahead and make the spinning wheel. Just put it next to the crafting bench. There we go. I'm getting a little thirsty. Good thing we made a ton of water. Thank you. Thank you. Couple of berries to hold us over too. Perfect. All right, spinning wheel has been placed. We need 2 coarse thread, but I'm going to go ahead and make this cooking pot as well, just over here. Cooking pot must be covered by a roof. Okay, well, it definitely is. And then how do we make... Okay, so with coarse animal fur, we can make coarse thread. There we go. That'll allow us to make the next bench. Must not be covered by a roof. Oh, it would help if I could read English. So let me put it, like, out front by the door, then? Probably because the smoke needs to escape. Nice, so you can actually make recipes here. So, like, this steak meat plus potatoes to make a meat stew. Look at that. Cool. Coarse thread is complete. And then with that coarse thread, we make ourselves this tannery. Right there. And then in the tannery, we throw animal hide and we can start making leather. Look at that. It like stretches it out and has some little fairy dust coming out. That's cool. And we can now make a bone dagger, a stone dagger. Is that all on the crafting table? Yep, it is. So with that leather, bone, and ash logs, we can make daggers, battle staffs, bows, wizard armor, reinforced body armor. Okay, yeah, so this is the stuff that we're gonna need. So I need more leather and I need more bones. Like, clearly that's important. We can also throw the scraps in here, but I assume it's gonna take more scraps to make less leather. All right, so if my goal is probably to be melee, I definitely want to try magic, don't get me wrong, and I would like to be ranged, but melee is always, you know, a bit more fun in my opinion. So we need bones and more leather, so let's start murdering some stuff. All of these cows were actually giving me quite a bit of stuff, so. Let's take the cows out for dinner and never call them back so we can make a little bit more armor. And while we're out murdering, I want to see if I can find where to place this ghostly amulet that we found inside the well, remember? I'm very curious. It says to lay it to rest. But where would that be? Where would I lay an amulet to rest? I mean, like a graveyard would make the most sense, right? But there is like a path leading out this way. And maybe it leads to something from the village? I don't know. Let's go look. There's some more goblins out here, which is a bit scary. But I wanted to see what this is up on the hill just over this way. Hello there, Mr. Deer. Are you guys gonna get stuck where I can kill you? Maybe I can hit him with a sun? Do the rats give me leather and things? I'm curious. My club is about to break. I have to be very careful. It looks like there's like an altar at the top of this hill. I might have to fight some stuff to lay it to rest, but there is... Is this a church? That I just kind of like happenstance across? It looks like this is a church. Is my club gonna break fighting these guys? It might. I don't know. I'm worth a try. Club broke, we're punching now. Get parried into the punch. Out of stam. And punch, punch, and punch. Well, I need a weapon. That's broken now. We got some law runes, some fire runes, and a wooden bin schematic. But this does look like a church, right? Even the gods make mistakes through this bring him laughter. Even as the lab explodes, the latest experiment brings almost a childlike joy. Glory to Guthmix. It said to lay to rest, but I don't see anywhere to lay the amulet to rest here specifically. So I'm not sure. It might be at the top of the hill like I thought, but I'm almost certain we're going to have to fight stuff up there, so I need to go make a new weapon. Home sweet home. Whoa! Really? You son of a chicken? Back off, buddy. What kind of weapon can we make? I'm thinking a big bone club would make the most sense. But we need 3 more bones for that. So let's go ahead and just make a simple dagger for now. And we'll use this to kill some animals and stuff to get a few more bones. And see... Oh yeah, we attack very fast with this. What's the special attack on the dagger? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I like that. And can we make a bow to take out the deer? Because we definitely need to be able to kill the deer. A bit more coarse thread, which requires flax, which we actually have a lot of. There we go, nice. All right, yeah. And then we can make ourselves a bow and some arrows. Looks like we can make some stronger fang arrows with the fangs that we got from killing the rats. So that's why we would want to kill the rats. And then we just need a few more logs and we can make a bow. And then we can start hunting deer for our bones and everything as well. Start multiplying. All right. Bow acquired. Inventory is full, but we have some stuff we can research. And bark to bones. Using an alchemy to transmute a tree into a stack of bones for your grizzly needs. Oh, I mean, we were just talking about needing bones. But we don't have the runes required for that. But we can make that rune bench, correct? Yeah, we can. And put that right here. Rune altar. And then these are the runes that we can currently make. Rune... Air runes. Equipable as ammo using a magic weapon. A symbol of blustering winds. Okay. And then I don't know how to unlock the different types of runes after that, though. All right. We are going to need some crates, so let's throw some crates against the wall over here. There we go. There we go. Inventory to store some things. And now that I made those chests, I do indeed need a little bit more wood. But now that we have these rune essences, we can make air runes. And those air runes are used to chop down trees, as well as the astral runes. So get ready for this, our first ability cast. I want to try to line up as many trees as humanly possible. And then we cast it right here, and... And I just chopped down 3 trees with it. Oh, yeah. I like this game quite a bit. Quite a bit, actually. Let's eat this meat stew. But that doesn't finish chopping the trees, it just chops them down, so I have to finish them. But that's still really freaking cool. I'm pretty much not going to even chop down trees anymore, like, without the magic. But I guess you want to make sure that you can line up multiple of them to save on, you know, runes and materials, right? Alright, with that, we have enough wood to make our bow. There we go. We have arrows for the bow, so let's see how this feels. And we need to run around murdering all of the deer for their bones and hides so we can make better armor, make a better weapon, and get up to the goblin castle to save our friend. Oh my god, that's a one-shot with the fang arrow. That's nice. Tons of hide, tons of bones, raw game meat, and antlers. Okay. So it's time to hunt. Let's go find some more... deer. Oop. Gotcha. Gimme, gimme. Got him too. Oh, this is so nice. We're just popping deer like crazy. I'm pretty sure that stuff just fell into the waterfall. Lovely. Oh, hello, goblin warrior. How about you gobbling on these arrows? And that's the first time I've taken out a goblin warrior. Sick. I bet that's going to give me some archery levels, which is convenient. Oop, more deer. Got him. A giant rat. Come on, eat it. And it looks like there might actually be a crit point on its head. So accuracy does indeed matter. And these guys do give me the fangs to make more arrows. Oh, and you don't have to aim in. You can just left click and it does a bit of a dash back with the bow as well. Okay. Oh gosh. All right, we might have bit off a little more than we could chew. Please. Please leave me alone. I mean you all the harm in the world, but nothing at the moment. Ugh. Try to make that jump, idiots. Okay, they just went around. It's fine. I just need to kill deer. Deer give me more of what I'm looking for than the rats do. Because I need bones and hide to make the armor. Here we are. We can now make the chest piece using 8 of that leather, but if I throw the animal hide in here, we're going to get 12 more of it. This armor is level 2 armor. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, nice. It's kind of like a hybrid bone leather armor. When I did craft that, it did unlock a new cape as well, which requires coarse thread. I did grab a little bit more flax while we were out. We're gonna want the new cape. Oh no, the Pioneer's cape is just better. Okay, so we don't necessarily need that. I'm gonna make the helmet as well. And of course, as you saw, we get a set bonus. So we want to make sure we're wearing the full set. And then we just need to wait for a little bit more leather to make the reinforced pants. And it looks like we need 1 more bone, so I just need to kill like 1 more deer. Oh, and there you are. And boop. Got him right in the booty hole. And that should be enough for the armor. Perfect. And the set bonus is going to be melee defense specifically. And we get block stamina cost reduction, we get crit chance after blocking, and then more damage to staggered targets. So that sounds really good. Craft it up, equip, and now we have the full reinforced armor set on, and you can see like we have a gear score right there, which is 2 at the moment. And last but not least, I need to just make ourselves the big boy bone club next. You cannot stifle a yawn as your tiredness hits you. Oh, so we're starting to get sleepy. All right, well, let's sleep. I was out just looking for some more deer for some more bones, because it seems like bones are something we definitely need to find and are relatively hard to come by, at least at the moment. Well, let's take a nap. I think I should eat probably before I sleep, just make sure that we don't wake up parched and hungry. Perfect, just like that. And let's go ahead and sleep. Sorry, it's morning, you have to get up. But I don't wanna. Just 5 more minutes, ma'am. Just 5 more minutes, please. Beautiful. Avoid exhaustion by getting a good night's sleep. If you're too tired, you'll find exploring much more difficult. Probably just some like stamina reductions and a few other things. There's another cow here. I wonder if they maybe respawn once per day. Because the cows were giving me the most bones and hide. Raw farm meat, yeah, see? We're at 5 bones. I only need 3 more. We need to make sure we're grabbing all this flax as well, because that makes coarse thread for us. Here we go, craft! Nice. Alright, let's see what this puppy looks like. Ooh, nice, yeah, it's kind of like a bone axe. What's our heavy tech? Yep, just like the club. We don't have the upgraded shield, but I don't think I necessarily need it quite yet. Well, let's try this new weapon out on some goblin warriors. I believe there is 2 up here on the lake. I want to see like how much damage I'm going to take from them, if I'm ready to take on an entire castle full of goblins. This will be like a good little test for us. What up there, dude? I'm here to test my new axe. Let's see. I blocked him, so now he should get extra damage and a higher crit chance because of my set bonus. And yeah, that was a lot easier than last time I tried to take on a goblin warrior. But now let's try to take on 2 at once, which are these guys. What up, dudes? Parried. Oh, wow, yeah. That was an upgrade. And the set bonus on the armor is insane. I just unlocked an additional attack for melee weapons. Not a Sam, though. I wonder if we need to maybe try to make a potion or a food that gives us a Sam buff. What do we got going on in here? Some air runes, a wooden bin, and some rune essence. Nice. Okay, yeah, that was quite the upgrade. I'm a little bit more confident going into it. That upgraded shield might be beneficial, just to reduce incoming damage as much as possible, but yeah, I feel pretty darn strong. Oh wow, there's like 5 goblins right here. All right, the true test. Let's go. Excuse me? I hear a dragon. What? No. Why is there a dragon? Okay, is it after me? Okay, I thought it was just about to sweep me or something. I think we're okay. Okay, I killed one, but I am taking so much damage. I need a way to heal, maybe. I don't know. I just remembered I have absolutely no way of healing. I'm 10 HP. Nope, 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 no stam, no stam. And... okay, that was close as hell. All right. Well, you live, you learn. We need a way to heal. Doesn't seem like food is going to do it for us. I think there is really strong natural regen once you're out of combat. But, oh my god, there's so many cows here. I need to kill all of these. But there's no way to regen in combat unless maybe we can make a potion of some kind. Which I need to figure out. But after I kill all of these cows, we will 100% have enough bones to make the better shield. So let's just murder all of these real fast. Oh, I actually just saw that this guy up here, the magical wizard man, wants to talk to me about life stones? Why do I feel like life stones has something to do with healing? That would make sense, right? Yes. Oh, so you do discover the Ashenfall's little blacksmith benefit, as you'd like to call it. Yeah, we do have new armor. You're right. Crafting certain equipment intrinsically involves the weaving of small threads of enchantment, granting you greater protection. Handy stuff, especially with dragons about. Now you'll find that your life wards can get depleted by the brutality of other creatures in Ashenfall. To recharge them, you need to craft yourself ward stones. These impressive little doohickeys will recharge your life ward enchantments on your armor at a small cost. A bit of damage to your soul, don't worry. It's not permanent, but perhaps avoiding overindulging in ward stones, eh? Go ahead and craft me one and then bring it here so I can check you're working. You just need to gather some rune essence and stone and craft them at the rune altar. Nice and simple, 1 ward stone will do. I think he's talking about that little extra meter of HP above my current HP, the 25, where it says 0 of 25. I believe that I recharge that with these life stones that he speaks of. These guys right here, using ward stones. So let me grab a little stone from my chest. Make ourselves a small ward stone. And then he wants me to bring it to him. Okay. What up, dude? I got you a ward stone. Ah, you've made one lovely. See, that barely hurt at all. Just a little drop of blood, nothing to cry about. But now, when your life ward is damaged, you can repair it. Just use a ward stone and bam, instant life ward recharge. Sure, it'll tear a bit of your soul, but it's... we'll listen to the Doric talk about hammers for 3 hours. Just don't use too many at once and you'll be fine. Right, go on, get out here and slay that dragon. I'm ready to slay the dragon now, just because I have ward stones. So I use that. And then, yep, I get a little 25 HP buff, but you can see there's a bit of radiation that comes with that, and we want to make sure the radiation doesn't get full. So we can't just keep cracking ward stones. But in the middle of fights, as I just mentioned before, instead of healing of some kind, we just want to make sure that our armor stays on with those ward stones, so that way we don't die. Gonna keep that in mind. With all that leather I just got off the cows, I'm going to be able to make that special shield. And then before we head over to the castle, I think I'm going to head into that crazy dungeon that we found before and see if that gives me some goodies, because it might help me with the castle. I also would like to try some magic. And this Ashen Battle Staff is going to allow me to cast magic using these air runes right here, and they're pretty damn cheap, so I can make like 100 of them. And then look, boop. That's pretty sick, huh? Oh my god. I can breathe fire. Dude. This is awesome. Oh, so I can equip... Okay, so that was fire runes. Now I equipped it air runes. And I become an airbender, and then my right click does like a big giant burst of air. And you can see right here, I have law runes, earth runes, so I can become an earthbender, and astral runes. But it looks like right now only fire runes and air runes are what I can use. But honestly, I feel like I'd use this over a bow. See you later, chicken. Bah. Chicken's dead, just like that. What up, cow? Oh, and there's combos. Whoa! Okay, yeah. The magic is really cool, too. I don't know what I want to do now. I like the weapons and the magic and the... Maybe I'll do like a combination of melee and, you know, magic. That'd be cool. Let's go ahead and make this special shield, which just has a little bit more block power for me. And then let's go ahead and run ourselves up to that dungeon that we weren't able to clear before, because I'm feeling a lot better about being able to clear it now. With our new armor and our new weapons and our new magic. Here we are. Hello, Mr. Deer. Ah. Nope. Oh, it uses stam when you cast. Ooh, okay. Let's pop in. And now let's clear it. I think I should be able to actually do it now. And it looks like whatever I killed stayed dead, which is super cool. I'm glad it didn't respawn. Let's just keep running in. And then we need to deal with these golems down here. I'm going to use some air magic as they come into me, right? Oh, he's got range as well, maybe? Nice. All right. Just keep backing up, kind of like kite with the air magic until we're forced to use melee. All right, looks like it's time for some melee. Blocked it. I got stunned, though. I do so much more damage now. I mean, look at the difference already since the last time I was here. All right, use the ward stone, get that 25 back. I need to make sure that I eat so I can actually get some better health regen. There we go, we're good. Wait for my HP to be full before we take on the next one. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and charge up the staff with a big old right click and then just boom! Okay, so it's stunned, but it didn't do more damage. Good to know. Alright. Killed him with magic. Drop some stones. We can break these runes with my pickaxe, but what's in the chest? Ooh, some more fire runes, law runes, a barrel schematic, and nature runes. I've never found those before. Let's go ahead and mine these just so when we get home we're able to make a few more runes. Summons the power of air magic to jump higher and descend lower. Nice, so if we're kind of like stuck in a position where we're not able to get out or we need to jump up higher, dude, we're just becoming an airbender. That's sick. Nice. Alright, it's time to go deeper. What do we got? Whoa, some traps. Okay, I gotta wait for him to shoot and then go in between them. And then go. Nice. We got some spikes in the floor. Alright, let's see what the pattern looks like. Okay, they glow gold before they pop up. So those are gonna pop up. Oh. Okay, there goes. Okay. Ah. Alright, that didn't go too well. Hello, Raton. I'm just gonna kill him with range. See you later. There's two different ways that we can go here. I'm gonna go this way just to see what's over there. Alright, they're in. Run, 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 run. Nice. Okay, we got some runes that we can grab in here, which I'm definitely gonna do. Alright, and then I'm just gonna wait a second. Those are gonna pop. I'm gonna run, run, run to the center. Those are gonna pop. Those are gonna pop. Gonna jump these ones, and we're good. Nice. Okay, we can go to the right there, which looks like it has some special golems that I haven't fought before. Some more rats that I'll just delete with my air magic. Oh my gosh, another one. I didn't dodge there. I should have. Because I am out of ward stones, so there's no way to recharge my wards. Okay, there's more runes here. Nice. That's blocked off, so we are now forced to go this way. Okay, so the sentinels are ranged golems. Oh my god. And he uses earth magic. Alright, good to know. Gotta be careful of that. There's two of them over there. Are they guarding something specific? It looks like they might be. Like they're guarding something special. There's a chest over here. Is that gonna aggro? I bet it will. I'm just gonna scoot. You don't see me, you don't see me. Grab that. Tome of the Artisan. Some more runes. Take it. I'm gonna read the Tome of the Artisan, which I think just gives me +1 or some XP into that skill tree specifically. But it does look like they're guarding something. Can I bait one in? I can't just bait one in. Okay, we got both of them coming into the hallway now. Okay. Oh, hello there. All right, maybe closing the gap on this guy is going to be the way to go. Oh no, I'm dying. No, 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 please. Ow! 6 HP. And we're going into the spike brim. Not good. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, and that's it. Killed by bad decisions. Yeah, I am going to have to agree with that. And when we die, what do we lose? Everything besides the armor on our back. Wow, is that brutal. Well, this is where we're going to end today's episode. I need to be a little bit more prepared to go into those crazy places. It looks like they were weak against bows, though. So I'm going to have to probably just get back in there, grab my stuff, murder the golems, and find all the loot at the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I am definitely going to play more of this. Check back tomorrow around noon Eastern Standard Time where we'll be posting more. If you want to stick around a little longer, watch some other videos. There'll be some stuff on your screen right now. And of course, if you made it this far, you clearly enjoy my videos, which means you should leave a like, comment down below what your favorite part about this game is thus far. And of course, a like helps tremendously. I will see you guys tomorrow with episode 2. Adios.